Hi everyone, I'm supposed to read this poem tomorrow on the 26th of March 2022 at Status Now for All campaign annual summit. But I need to record it in advance so that I'm not too busy in the morning, so I can share the link during the summit. My poem is called Train of Life. But before I read it, as a way of introduction, I'm a Black woman. I'm wearing a black dress with long sleeves, and I'm also wearing a metal earring on my left ear. Train of Life. The man I saw on TV crying in Ukraine was a foreigner. He was told to go back to face Putin as if he had invited him to start with. The face of prejudice in its full glare. Everyone else jumped into a train to run away from a war. They all feared for their lives, but not this man. He was not allowed to run away. He had a special place, like a special creation who loved death, loved war. They wanted a visa from him. He did not have it. And so, for the want of a piece of paper, his life could be sacrificed. He became less human for want of a document, a piece of paper. Something hit home about my case and my situation, the helplessness of it all, for me and all those like me. Statuslessness and statelessness, making us scared of our own shadows, have made us spend cows which are now headed to vaccine centers, suspicious of every strange face, but expected to behave normal. I feel that man in the strange land, no family, no friends, looking different from everyone else, carrying nothing else but his life, a life with nothing in everyone's eyes, because he is a foreigner, expected to live in a land raining bombs and bullets. It's now like he started it all. He is not interested in the fight after all. All he wants is to live and one day go back home. He looks like my people and me, living in fear and possible detention and being sent home where bullets and bombs of another sort await. When rights are denied, the last stop before a painful death of torture and rape. I remember my pastor always asked this question: of what use is it to have people starve when you yourself have everything? Is this the new normal where the denial of freedom for others is a sign of elevated status? Priti Patel says, status now for all will send a wrong message. We all remember who she is. Her own family came from India via Uganda. Status now for all is not something we can do, she argues. It will make everyone come here, as if when her family got here, it was for a holiday. Nobody wants to come here and leave their loved ones. Circumstances beyond control make all these people refugees. Has denying immigration status reduced the numbers of refugees? No. Refugees are not tourists. They are disturbed people with significantly bad memories of slaughtered relatives and friends, prison, rape, war, and torture. Indefinite leave to remain or giving status to them is just one jump being allowed to be human again. Is it not sad how we are addressing a serious labor shortage in the care sector? Government is recruiting carers from abroad with a few millions of able-bodied people just lying idle as undocumented. or in the asylum system, because if they get status, it will send a wrong message. And so the state looks after them, gives them accommodation and health. These people who can look after themselves, incapacitated by a policy that says common sense, will send a wrong message. I argue for status now for all, to save millions of pounds and to contribute to government coffers in taxes and VAT when we buy goods from shops, and invest in ourselves through courses of self-development. Let it be known, status now for all is not a cry for help. It's an appeal for common sense that empowers the oppressed to a person full of purpose. It's humane and the only way forward. Status now for all will ensure that nobody gets off the train of life and is asked to fight wars and demons they did not start. Like that man I saw on TV crying in Ukraine. May God bless him and give him a long life. Thank you.